Metal Wolf Chaos was insane back in 2004 when it was released on the original Xbox in Japan. It was known for its ridiculous cutscenes and over-the-top depiction of the United States. Now, just over 15 years later, this action game is available for the first time outside of the East in the form of Metal Wolf Chaos XD.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Let's party! Welcome to the White House.
Yes, I was not exaggerating when I say this was a completely bonkers depiction of the United States. The opening of this game sees the president escaping from an attack on the White House from none other than the vice president himself. And let me not forget that they're both piloting mechs this whole time.
Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
As the president, you have been named an enemy of the state and must now liberate the US from the vice president who has enacted martial law. While the game has a stellar opening, the actual gameplay itself feels a little bland. Your mech has an arsenal of machine guns, rocket launchers, missile launchers, and flamethrowers you can unlock by earning money from completing missions and investing that money back into the development of each weapon type. Once invested, you can then buy more powerful weapons to bring into battle. You can bring up to 8 of these weapons into any mission, with 4 for each hand. Even with the most impressive loadout of weapons, none of them really had any weight behind them. Even the biggest railgun bolted onto this mech felt like it made little impact. It doesn't help that most of what you fight are generic enemy towers or encampments that you destroy over and over and over again. Even boss fights against enemy mechs don't have a lot of drama to them. So while the game has many things to explode, it all starts to blend together pretty fast. It becomes mindless and gives me a similar feeling to the action in some Musou games. This being a re-release means it comes with plenty of updates to the game, like upscaled textures for modern screens, English subtitles, and an updated UI. Some of these are welcome, but I feel like some more work could have been done. The VO and audio were updated, but some of the mixing feels off. Some voiceover is much louder than others, and I'm unsure if this was an attempt to keep the authenticity of the original game or a weird choice for the remaster.
I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Yes, Mr. President.
To my beloved fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department.
The game can now save your progress between missions, but some kind of checkpointing system would have been very welcome. I found myself in a few situations where the game bugged out, like me getting stuck on an invisible bridge, then said bridge collapsing, dropping me into a giant pit of death, and then making me start the entire level over again, having lost at least 25 minutes of progress. And yes, if you die in a level, you have to start over from the very beginning. I feel like this may have been a case where authenticity could have been overruled for player convenience. Metal Wolf Chaos XD feels like a partial attempt to fix a somewhat already broken game from 15 years ago. I don't know if they wanted to actually preserve this weird mess, or kept a lot of how it was so to not alienate some of the die-hard fans. It's weird in some good ways, and also not very good ways. I remember years ago seeing the cutscenes on YouTube and thinking, how could something so crazy possibly exist? And I at least got the answer, now even if it was a mildly disappointing one.